Hey guys, this is Dusty again, and this, I'm kind of labeling it Channel Introduction Part 2. And basically, just not to go over what I said in the first video too much, but this is kind of an experiment / case study of, you know, how fast can I grow a channel, and not only just a YouTube channel, but kind of a all-encompassing channel using things like Pinterest, YouTube, and a few other smaller outlets to grow this channel and to, you know, make it a place where, you know, I have a pretty decent following, and really what I'm going to go ahead and talk about now, I'm going to kind of go into it as a little bit of a mindset thing, because honestly, before you have any success in making money online in any way, you have to have a mindset right first. And I can tell you, as a person who has had, you know, 1,000 people lists, if they aren't good, if they aren't actual, you know, engaged, if it isn't an actual engaged list and everything, having the number doesn't matter, is basically what I'm coming down to. So some of the lists, and by the way, I'll back up just a bit. Okay, everybody knows the money is in the list, right? I mean, that is golden rule. I don't know, number one, I guess. It's hard to say, you know, it's kind of like the chicken and the egg thing, you know, which one's more important, you know, the list, or, you know, what you're putting in it. I mean, it's all important. It's almost like a chain. I mean, the weakest link is where you're going to break. So it's hard to say, you know, rule number one is this and rule number two is that. It's more like, you know, think of a chain. I mean, if wherever the weak link is, that's where it's going to break. So anyway, back to lists. We all know that the money is in the list, and you don't have to have 1,000 people on a list. You can have 100, you can have 200, you can have 50, but as long as they are good prospects and they are engaged and they're, you know, actually there for what you are talking about, then you are going to, you know, you're going to be successful. So that really is kind of, you know, mindset number one. What I really am trying to stress in this particular video is that you don't have to have a massive list. I've had lists, like I said, with 1,000 people on them, and they did not produce well, and they did not respond well and stuff like that. And it's because I built them incorrectly, and I built them with people who weren't really serious about what the content was, you know, speaking to in that list. So vice versa, I've had lists with 125 people on them that have done very, very well, because of the fact that the people on the list were engaged. They were there for what you were actually talking about in that particular niche. So that is really what this video is all about. That's what's most important, is make sure that your list, that you're building a list, and that the people on it are actually there to be a part of it. So that is really, that's video number 1 / channel introduction part 2. So thanks, and we will see you guys soon.